Social Security Stimulus Check Update. We have got the latest update for the Social Security in 2023, and this one including people receiving Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA, survivors beneficiaries. We have got all the important details regarding your Social Security benefit and increases. So without a further ado, let me share you some of the exciting news about the Social Security. Alright guys, so in one of my previous video, I have showed you 3 important Social Security reform which have very high likelihood of getting into implementation, and looks like we are finally making some progress on this very important issues regarding the Social Security which affecting all of us, all the Social Security beneficiaries. And this is not just good news for Social Security Administration, it's good news for you as well as a Social Security recipient. So without further ado, let me deep dive into all the details and understand what's really happening, what's really going on. So let's get right into it. However guys, quickly before we start this video, make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to our channel for more of the latest updates, and be sure to hit that like button, that really helps us. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright guys, now for years we have been waiting for an action regarding Social Security reform, and looks like that time has finally come. You see, Social Security is projected to become insolvent within next decade or so, which is certainly alarming for Social Security and its recipient. But here is the thing, the good news is Congress has realized the urgency of this matter, and they also realize they need to act very fast. They can no longer postpone this very important issue, this crucial issue regarding the Social Security reform. In the past, other matters have been taken as a priority over the Social Security. However, several lawmakers have now emphasized that it's time to address this pressing issue, this pressing concern of the Social Security. Now, they believe that 2023 is the year when Social Security will finally take into the spotlight when it comes down to the Social Security reform, and that's definitely exciting. But why aren't all the lawmakers are talking about it? Well, here's the truth. Truth is that the only handful and dedicated individuals are consistently working to bring support to their bills. Currently, the focus is on reaching the agreement on US debt ceiling, which is just currently few days away. President Biden and Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy are actively working on this issue, the US debt ceiling negotiation. While we expect a deal to be reached by the end of the week, it doesn't guarantee that it will pass. Nonetheless, it's very important thing that a deal will be onto the table. President Biden representing Democrats and Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy representing Republicans are starving to find common ground for both of the parties. Now, assuming that we do have a deal, next week the House of Representatives and the Senate will come together to vote on it. Once it is approved, the bill will be sent to the President Biden desk for his signature, and given his negotiation skills, we can confidently predict that he won't veto the bill, he will accept it, he will sign it and pass it into the law. And once the debt ceiling issue is resolved, then Congress will be able to focus on 2 of the main bills regarding the Social Security. Now, once they deal with the debt ceiling issue, first they will address the very important issue regarding the fiscal 2024 federal budget. Now, this is very necessary because the debt ceiling bill will likely require certain budget cuts. So, discussions on the federal budget will begin in the upcoming months. Secondly, most importantly, Congress will turn attention to the Social Security reform. There are already several proposals circulating among the experts, and expectations are these proposals will be combined in order to create a best plan for the Social Security. The first bill is Social Security 2100 Act. You call it Social Security 2100 a sacred trust. Speaking of the second important bill, that is the Social Security Expansion Act. Next important legislation is called SSI Restoration Act. So they might take some of the provisions from a bill and combine it into another bill. So that is also the possibility which is being considered. However, we don't know the exact extent of these changes yet. While it's very unlikely that we'll see $200 per month increase as promised by President Biden, there is still hope for some of the increases, some sort of increases for Social Security reform. If you have checked out my previous video, Social Security beneficiaries are clearly lacking the cost of living adjustment that they are being provided with. The COLA, in fact, the cost of living adjustment that current Social Security beneficiaries are receiving are lagging about 36%. One of the contributing factor to that is adjusting the CPI figure. So currently the CPI CPIW figure is utilized to calculate the cost of living adjustment. If they used to calculate COLA using CPIE, which is properly designed for elderly individuals, then it could provide boost for the majority of the recipients. So although the increase may not meet your initial expectations, lawmakers are pretty much confident that progress will be definitely made, as Social Security is the pressing issue hot topic these days. They have been working towards the goal for the years, and failure to address the Social Security before the next presidential election could definitely impact President Biden's chances of re-election. And it's not just about President Biden, there are other candidates as well. Now here's the exciting part. We can finally address the Social Security without the distractions of the pandemic and other funding concerns like Ukraine, meaning that lawmakers can solely focus on finding the best solution for Social Security recipient, which is incredibly promising. One thing for sure, we can say that we are on to the verge of positive change for Social Security. While we are waiting for the resolution onto the debt ceiling issue, rest assured, the ball is rolling and Congress is committed to finding the best solution, and it's just a matter of time before we see concrete progress. Lawmakers are now determined to address this issue and make a positive change to Social Security. Now, fixing Social Security has been a long-term goal for both Democrats and Republicans. President Biden, during his campaign, promised that increase to the benefit and addressing the concerns surrounding Social Security. Unfortunately, he hasn't been able to fulfill his promise yet. However, it's the crucial time for him to take action before the next presidential election in 2024, as failure to do so could impact his chances of being re-elected. Now, despite all of these challenges we have faced in the past 3 years, there is still hope that lawmakers have been working towards this goal for quite some time, and they believe that it will finally happen. Now, we are moving past the pandemic and other funding issue. We can focus that shift towards addressing the Social Security. Now, let me give you a quick breakdown of the current situation. Over the past year, Republicans have been emphasizing to reduce the spending, while Democrats have highlighted the call for additional funding from President Zelensky of the Ukraine. However, it's now the time to prioritize our own concern and issues. We cannot allocate significant amount of funding to Ukraine at the expenses of addressing the Social Security. Currently, lawmakers are actively working onto the resolution of the debt ceiling issue, which is a critical task that must be accomplished. Once that is resolved, Congress has designated 2023 as the year for the Social Security because both Democrats and Republicans are agreeing on importance of addressing the program. But right now, it's essential to fix the Social Security program before implementing any substantial benefit increases. One of the most important challenges lies in finding the best way to fix Social Security, which will involve reducing the cost and increasing the revenue. Now, this will require careful consideration and planning over the next 3 to 6 months, and this is a good news for the Congress, which is committed to taking action. And we can expect mix up a different bills and proposal to be combined to create comprehensive solution. And once these proposals are consolidated into a single bill, negotiation will likely begin and additional items will be added to the agenda, and it's likely that bill will be complex and address other important issues as well. As more information becomes available, I will keep you up to date on the progress. Meanwhile, you can subscribe to our channel by hitting that subscribe button, turn on all the bell notification so you'll never miss a new update on crucial topic. Make sure to hit that like, that really helps us. This is Kedar from How to Guys. See you in the next video.